YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Ray, aka the original ordinary guy. Back again, another video. Another beautiful day out here in CLT. Let me go this way. I was gonna go the other way, but let me go this way. Another beautiful day out here in CLT, man. Headed to my bros game. Out here on the other side of the city. And yeah, we're gonna have an eventful day. We gotta move some stuff and I gotta go to work later on. So the unattractive to average masculine man in the 3Ds, chill. So you're asking yourself, what are the 3Ds that the unattractive to average looking masculine man lives by? Dealing with women, to be particular, and overall as well, you know, throughout life. You can use these 3Ds for life and for women, so it really don't even matter. The 3Ds are disappointment, the drought, and direction. Now, disappointment is the double-edged sword here. So is the drought. And so, matter of fact, all three of them can be double-edged swords. See, disappointment, you have to disappoint your flesh, because dealing with some women, your flesh is gonna want you to simp. It's gonna want you to give in. It's gonna want you to put those morals and all those ideologies that you live by to the side just for some 5-minute pleasure. So you have to disappoint yourself within that. You gotta put your urges in a box of disappointments. Like, hey, I gotta tone you guys down for the moment. I'm sorry, but I gotta do it. Because if I don't do it, she gonna cut my manhood off, figuratively, right? And another thing is disappointment to the woman. You have to disappoint that woman of her expectations of you. You have to let her know, like, hey, you know how people say, I hate to disappoint you, but that's not how it's gonna go. You gotta love to disappoint her. She painted you, or she put you in some type of box, which I think I've talked about before. She put you in some type of box where, hey, you are the fool guy, simp guy. You are the emasculated man, and you have to disappoint her, and by telling her or letting her know or showing her, better yet, showing her that, nah, sweetheart, you got it wrong. So you're gonna have to disappoint her, and that's on both ends. So that makes her uninterested in you because, like I said, you're not cooperating with her process. You're not cooperating with how she wants to run the show. So you're gonna have to disappoint that woman. And you need to be proud. You need to be happy. You need to be smiling inside, outside. I don't give a damn. You need to be up for it. You need to walk around with a sense of, I'm gonna have to disappoint. I'm gonna have to repel a lot of women because the way I look or the way they say I look or my sexual market value isn't as high as they say. So they paint me in this picture. They put me in this box to do this, but I'm gonna have to disappoint them because that's not the way I live my life. So you have to live to disappoint and repel women in that sense. Don't take it as a bad thing. I know a lot of people say it sounds bad, but it's not. You're looking out for her, and most importantly, you're looking out for you. I've said it in countless videos. These things that we live by, you're helping the woman out. Even if she doesn't see it, if she zooms in, 5x, 6x, 10x, like, oh, he is helping me by being a repellent, by being disappointing towards what I want. He is helping me. But they'll get that later on. Okay? The next one, the drought. I'm not gonna touch on this a lot because I want to go into detail about this. It's gonna be its own separate video, but I wanted to introduce the drought. So in the midst of you having audacity, right? I said that, and that's also with disappointment comes, with audacity comes disappointment, leads you or can lead you to a drought. Now, within this drought, for the undisciplined man, two things can occur: desperation and deprivation. Let's talk about desperation for a minute. That moment when you can't control yourself and you'll just hit anything moving. Now you're being frivolous with the energy. That's what the drought can bring you. And within that drought, you become very desperate. Like, dang, bro, I need it. I need it. I gotta have it. Even if it's not with the woman I want. You ever heard those guys say, I'm sure you have. I've had plenty of conversations where men are talking about, man, you never hit a chick that you wasn't attracted to? I'm like, no, I haven't. I never have been in that position. But a lot of men have. That's that drought. That's that desperation. I don't know how they do it. I don't want to know the details. I'm sure it's pretty, it's outlandish. But I've been in conversations where a lot of men are like, hey, I hit her and I wasn't attracted to her, but I had to get mines. I needed to get one off. They go as far as paying for it. I'm not talking about food dates. I'm not talking about dinner dates. I'm talking about straight transactional desperation. I need it. I gotta have it. Paying for the viscous innards because they're deprived. Deprivation. So not to go too far into the drought, that's your part of the drought. And then the part of the drought of the woman it's a little bit more difficult. But we'll touch on that when I do the drought video, when I go into details on the drought video, right? So next is direction. Let's say you disappoint women, you repel women with same thing, and then you hit that drought. But during the drought, you don't let deprivation or desperation get the best of you. Let's say you don't let it get the best of you, right? You stand 10 toes down, you stand firm, you stand on business, you have the audacity, you're okay with the results. You're okay with entering the drought. I'm not saying how long the drought will be. I'm not saying how long. Like I said, we're going to get into that when I do the drought video. We'll get a little bit more detailed. But direction, it gives you time during that drought to be like, you know what? Maybe I'm going after the wrong women. Maybe it's something wrong with me. Anytime something happens to me, and it happens to me with different people, like different states, different time periods, just different everything. Come on, babe. Oh, my bad. I didn't see that. But anything that's different, and I'm the common denominator, I look at myself. I look in the mirror like, okay, what do all of these situations have in common? And I look, I'm like, it's me. So I get to direct my attention to focus on the man in the mirror now. Now, what am I doing wrong? How can I be better? I'm not worried about the women because I can't control women. That's a fact. This is your time to be like, you know what? I can't control women. I can't control if she's gonna do some self-improvement on herself. Because a lot of men, why are women changing? You can't change a woman. Let her go through that process on her own. I don't care why women aren't changing. Long as I'm getting better, long as I'm doing what I'm doing, I'm concerned about me and who I let into my life. That's where that direction comes in. Because I wanted to get mines, but maybe she wasn't even the type of woman for me. Quick story. When I first got this is crazy. When I first got my apartment in Dallas, well, Duncanville to be exact, I had this friend, and this is around, not when I first got it, but like a couple years into when I got the apartment. This when OF was popping, like starting to just pop off, like really pop off. And I had this friend, she wanted to do OF content. And she needed a balcony, and I had an okay balcony, had trees and stuff. She was one of them nature girls, right? So we talked about doing the video and me getting paid because I was gonna get paid because I'd be damned if I don't use my balcony. And I never had her in my apartment before, and when she walked in, like she's a good looking woman, like very good looking. When she walks in, I felt like a dark cloud. Like it was like gloomy and it's the summertime, for goodness sake. It's hot and Dallas is hot. Texas is hot. It's gloomy. I'm like, why do I feel uneasy in my own crib? So we walked to the balcony and everything went back to normal. Like, what the? So I told her, I said, hey, do this video right quick, and then I got to split. So she did the video, whoop-de-whoop. And I never really hung out with her again. Now, if I was some type of desperate, because she was, it was mutual attraction, I'm not going to lie. If I was desperate, if I was deprived, I would have went for it. But since when she came into the crib, my attention directed somewhere else. It directed towards the energy in my own house. Like, yo, something is wrong. Like something is uneasy. I don't feel comfortable. How the hell do I not feel comfortable in my own crib when this chick came in here? Now, if I was in some desperation, if I was deprived of any attention, if I was in a drought and I had those things with me, it would have got worse for me. Exchanging our energies would have been the worst thing I could have done because it was uneasy. It felt filthy. But I directed my attention to that, to actually feel that, to actually understand that. And that's what you fellas need to do. Yeah, they look good. Yeah, they smell good, talk good, all that. I love it. But bro, when something is just, hey bro, pay attention. You need to direct your attention somewhere else. You need to tap in. You need to focus. It's not time to think with the little head. It's time to think with the big head. You hear me? So y'all fellas tap in, man, and be for real. Be for real about what you're doing with these women. Be for real. And another thing with being direct is you're not there to play with women. That's the thing I love about it. You know what I'm saying? Direction and being direct, you're not there to play. Hey, I'm not here to play. This is what I want out of you. This is what I'm here for. You will understand that. Like, dang, I don't want to see her as a wife. I don't see her in any type of long-term relationship. And you will understand that. And you'll be more direct with women, which is what I preach. I preach that we be direct with women. Don't beat around the bush. Don't lollygag. Don't pussyfoot. Don't do none of that. Just be straight up. Just be good with your intentions, okay? And be straight with your intentions. So remember, these are the 3 Ds that you go through as the unattractive to average looking masculine man. You got something just happened. You got disappointment. Also, you can, repellent. And then you have the drought, which we're going to get more into. And then you have direction. All right. I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Not advice, just a warning. That's another day in reality for your ass. Love.